Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Davis is here, and you probably knew it was coming, but yes, this is it. The third game in our
Super Mario Land game.
Our Super Mario Land Wonder World playthrough. Should we do the 3DS one after this?
Which is the third? That though, one of my favorite Mario games is not a true 3. Like, I don't consider it a land. You put land on it, but it shares none of the land.
Yeah, except that it's on. So this is Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. Came out on Game Boy 1994 or 1993, actually.
Yeah, it tells you right there.
But no, the release dates are all say 1994. So maybe that's some kind of weird thing where they thought it was going to come out a little earlier.
Copyright.
It came out in Japan in January of 1994 and in March in the United States. And it's great. It's interesting. Originally it was called Super Mario Land 3 Kairiki Wario, which means super strength Wario, sort of.
Okay.
And there was actually a flyer produced with that name on it. And the logo looks really different from most like art. It was like they changed not just the name but the logo.
Yeah.
And then what else do we want to say about it? It has a lot of sound effects from Metroid 2.
Does it really?
Yeah, like when the bosses get hit, and when you pause the game, and when you use mines.
Okay.
Yeah, and one last piece of general trivia that I have here is that the select button, they say it's not used, but it's actually, if you press it on the pause screen 16 times, you can put you in cheat mode.
Well, I pressed it a bunch of times.
On the pause screen. So what you were doing was not.
Oh. I was going to start screen.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Look.
That's fine.
Should we hop into it?
Let's hop in. Yeah, so we're going to play through the whole thing. We're probably not going to do it during... We're probably not going to get to the end of it by this week, but that said, we will finish it in a relatively timely manner compared to Super Mario Land 2, which was a cruel joke.
Yes.
But yeah.
I also do love how they explain his hat change as he runs in here. He slams into that. His normal hat that he's wearing in the background falls off, and he just grabs this, like,
crappy helmet.
Like, yeah, hard hat.
Yeah. So this part looks really similar to Super Mario Land 2, but because this is Wario Land and you play as Wario in this game, it's like totally different. Like it's similar. It's similar to.
Well, you don't get to move around the overworld. Like the other one, quite the same.
Right. But in this game, each world is divided into 7 levels.
Yes.
Or 6 levels, or however many levels, and you have to trade 10 of your coins in for 1 big coin to open the next door. So you just gotta get coins.
Yeah, and
you can go back and like play other levels again and like get more coins.
So you can there's a bunch of ways you knock them. You put enemies in like this weird state of like helplessness, and then you charge them, which kills them, and you get a coin.
Right.
It's a weird.
He can like touch bad guys, which is not what happens in Mario.
It depends which one.
Right, like somebody with like spikes or something. That's different.
It's weird because this one is like it teaches you that killing gets you money. I don't know. So I feel like it's a weird message.
But that's so Wario.
Wario is all about the money.
Yeah, he's all about the money all the time.
And yeah, in this you always have like this. You have this like charge thing that they didn't really. Oopsies. That's what I get.
What?
Oh, yeah, there's
you're small and you have like little Mr. T hair, which is like so funny. But right now we're in Rice Beach, which is a
oh yeah, here we go.
Which is a neat little place with some kooky music.
Oh. And then the poor like item boxes, when you hit them, they get all sad.
They get really mad, yeah. But I mean, I don't really know what to say about it. It's a small beach on the west side of Kitchen Island. and that's really the best I can tell you about it. The like little cat people there, they're called Wandering Gooms. And their Japanese name is Kurikuri, which means big and round. And it's also probably a reference to Kuribo.
Sure.
Because like this thing's called a Wandering Goom in English, which is what like sounds like Goomba.
Yeah.
Kurikuri, similar. And that's that. And that's the best I can tell you about the Wandering Goom. The other ones with the spears are called Pirate Gooms, and they're called Yarikuri, which means spear, and, you know, Kuri means chestnut, yeah, and pirate.
So there's some loose connection.
I don't know why he's called a pirate. That's...
So here's something that I absolutely love about this game. About like halfway or 3/4 way through each world, some event on the overworld happens and changes. So the tide will come in, and it will change. Like water will be up to here, and this place that's inaccessible here will become accessible because this place will be flooded, and you can swim down. Which is great because it gives you a whole lot of excuses to go back to other levels. Yeah. And we'll see, I don't know when you get the first one, but there's like this sort of like meta game where you collect artifacts. Yeah. And some of them are only accessible after you've unlocked certain things. Great. God, I love this game.
This level also has the munchers from Mario. The invincible black piranha plants. Which are like... Yeah, they are. Yeah. Check them out. They're much more animated than they are in Super Mario World there.
Is that where they came from?
I think they came from originally... Dang, that's a good question. I'll tell you right now. Munchers originally came from Super Mario 3.
I think this is one, yeah. So the power-ups in this are different.
He like morphs instead of... He like becomes different types of... Like his moves totally change when he gets power-ups.
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, this one is kind of the same, but he gets it down. But yeah... A lot of them are all based off of this weird charge mechanic. Like we'll get some hats, some like that has like a jetpack on it, and so it's like you can fly around, but it's kind of like a super.
It's just
version
like a
of the charge. Yeah. And then he gets like a dragon hat. You just shoot flames.
Small Wario is like pretty cute. His drawing, if you look at him, he's like, he looks kind of like a little goblin or something. Yeah. So he turns into this by getting the bull pot. I don't know why they're called pots. Maybe they're like serums that he drinks.
Oop, oop. God darn it. There we go.
Bang.
Is that what it is?
They're pots. They're called pots.
Okay, yeah, here's another one where when it gets flooded, I'll be able to go navigate, like swim through that.
Maybe they're like potions, like pot. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a doob
Potables?
that he lights up and smokes.
I don't think it's just weed. That'd be really, really bizarre. Off color for a Nintendo game.
But not for Wario.
I guess. You think that Wario is just like the Reefer Madness version of Mario? Whoa. And then he turns into this super...
Whoa, with the cutest little like waddle.
That is so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
No, this is how you end. It shows you if you hold up B, you create a super coin.
And then you get to move on to the next level.
Yeah, so you...
Did you ever play 4? Wario Land 4? For Game Boy Advance? Not Mario Land 4, because there isn't really...
Wario Land. I'm actually playing through it now on the 3DS. It's gorgeous.
It's really fun.
It's great.
It's quick.
Okay, and then there's these end games where you can wager... I'm trying to remember how you do it. You can like guess where money is, or you lose some. I forget exactly how it works, but we'll find out right now. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, this will have... Then I lost money. Okay, well.
You just lost money?
Yep. There you go.
So, apparently this game sort of has like a skull theme to it. Kitchen Island is where this game takes place, and it's, you know, it's shaped like a skull.
Yeah.
And so there's kind of like a skull motif.
Okay, so here, this is so the how it all works is you get money, and that dictates when you end the game, you get your own castle, and how much money you have, gets you a bigger castle, and then the A through O, that's where these like legendary items, and they're all worth like a fluff ton of money.
So the plot of this game is as follows. Desiring to replace or restore the castle he lost to Mario, Wario sets out to steal...
Which was Mario's castle.
He sets out to steal a golden statue of Princess Toadstool, aka Peach, from the Brown Sugar Pirates and Captain Syrup. Which... I don't know, they're also sometimes called the Black Sugar Gang, or the Brown Sugar Pirates? No one knows. Captain Syrup is their boss, and their base of operations is the SS Teacup and Syrup Castle. That's the best I can do. But yeah, the Buraku Shugadan is the Japanese version. And 3 pirate rooms led by Captain Syrup attacked Wario's castle. Oh no, that's Wario Land 2. So he...
Oh, here we go.
He goes to Kitchen Island and just like rocks it up. Oh, the dragon one. That's a cool one. The flamethrower.
Yeah.
I love that it looks like a little like an actual flamethrower at the end. That it has like the little like lighting.
I think you can
thing.
Jump on these and they like, yeah.
And then you take them down. Oh no.
They actually help you in some cases get to places that you need to go.
So it's like a skull island. Okay.
There's something.
You're
here.
like fighting a pirate gang to get their hoard.
And then underwater, you can still use the fire, but it has this like cool effect. It's like weird arrows, but it still works. I don't know. It just shows a lot of creativity and energy put into it.
Yeah, it's just like a neat little detail. Like why they didn't have to do that. Legit. Yeah, they mentioned the high tide differences. Very cool. His sprite is so big. Bull Wario?
Yeah, this will... What does this get me? I think this is like a checkpoint thing, or... Oh, yes! You can cling to ceilings with this hat.
Oh, because you have horns?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's see here.
So those things are called droppers. And in Japanese are called guri guri. And if I had to guess why, there's some sort of onomatopoeia that has to do with it.
Yep.
They're like upside down spinies is basically what they are.
What is this guy? It's like a Muppet reject.
That guy?
Yeah.
That is, okay, they're called... No? What are they called?
I think there's
helmets?
something in here
Helmets.
to find. They're called helmets.
Yeah, seems like they're called helmets, unless that's not them. This guy?
There we go. This is my favorite. It's... You can basically
Just fly.
stay forever. But yeah, it's like the bunny ears from 2, but it's a jetpack, sort of, somewhere.
Perfect. Oh no, those things are called Togamaru. Okay, those black things, they're called Togamaru, and they are like a puffer, like a puffer fish.
Yeah.
And there's one in Wario Land 2 that's really similar called Togamen,
Okay.
which are like the same thing except they kind of like look a little bit different.
Boom.
But I guess they're based off of like a porcupine fish. This music is so like farty. And Toge, oh no, that's the Kurage. Kurara, the helmets. Not the porcupine fish, but the right side up version of the droppers.
Yeah.
Are called helmets, and they are based, and their name is Kuraga or Kura.
What's
Am I
happening?
stupid? What are they called? I just was looking at it like 1 second ago. Boom.
All right, let's... There's something up there, clearly. How do you... Does it tell you how to get rid of these guys? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The helmets are vulnerable from the bottom, as well as anything else that is spiky on the top. Yeah, Kurara, the helmet. Japanese for jellyfish, based off Kurage. Kurage is Japanese for jellyfish. I am all out of sorts right now.
Sweet.
Man, these
By
are...
the time you're done, you'll just be fluent in Japanese.
That is not true. But I would love to be fluent in Japanese. That'd be fantastic. So that duck with a sword, or he's actually got a boomerang. He looks like Launchpad McQuack a little bit. He's like a pirate that looks like...
He's got some sick shades on.
Yeah,
in
he's
the
got like
picture.
some Oakleys on. And
All right, we'll try the hard game.
he in Japanese he's called DD, and this he's called Dangerous Duck. And in
What?
French he's called Coin Coin, which means quack, like quack, coin. But it looks like it's spelled coin.
Okay.
And he's like
bombs.
basically a boomerang bro that's a duck. And that's it. And they look like Launchpad McQuack. And they are the host of Flagman DD, which is in Wario Land 2, which is itself a remake of a Game & Watch game called Flagman.
Okay.
So what's this?
This is the other, shoot, I'm just messing it up. This is the other mini game where you have to like throw bomb, like, I basically just have to throw bombs at some jerk.
It's like a shooting gallery kind of
God,
thing.
I'm so bad at this.
Like bowling.
It's asking me to look at them, but also look at the power meter and throw bombs at them. I just wasted $20.
$20? There you go.
Nope.
I don't know why that didn't hit.
Dude, that guy, because I'm bad at throwing.
Is it like the splash damage
If
thing?
I had hit 5 of them, I would have gotten a 1-up. That just shows you what.
Look at that weird hatless Wario chilling there.
Yeah, God.
He really looks terrible.
Oh, that's depressing.
Wario, you gotta get it together, man.
I only needed $3. What am I laughing at? I also love that his like laugh animation, part of him moves, but the rest of him doesn't. So it's a weird, bizarre looking thing. All right.
Man, we are not moving through this very quickly.
Okay, there's like a circle in this. Look, that's what this is all about. It's about enjoying it.
I hear you. Oh.
Okay.
Is this level 3?
This is.
Dang, we are not moving through this quickly.
Do you want me to move through here?
I mean, I think we might have to call it after 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's still. I'm enjoying this. I think we should just keep at it at the pace that we're going. It's very funny.
Yeah, if you don't mind a longer series.
No, man.
Well, actually, I don't know.
Of course not.
For a Game
So
Boy.
the little crab guy is called the Adora. And they look like the spiny hermits from Super Mario Galaxy 2, if you remember those. And their name comes from Yadokari, which means hermit crab, but they're Yadora, which is.
Also, can we talk about how that's like quicksand that I'm navigating in and like
just
doing stuff in?
You ever listen to the John Mulaney stand-up special? New in Town, and he talks about how like as a kid he thought that like quicksand was going to be a much bigger problem in his adult life based on cartoons.
Yes.
Very great.
Who are these guys?
That is a stressed out man.
He looks like one of the guys from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
The like weasel guys.
Yeah.
They're called Gao Gao. Yeah, they're called Gao Gao, and they're like mice, like buff mice. And there's nothing that lets me know what Gao Gao means or anything about it, but yeah, they're like super buff mice pirates that are part of the Black Sugar Gang.
What is happening? Sorry, I'm backtracking. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's also like, look, there's like, okay. So from this door to this door,
yeah,
you just like, there's also this.
Welcome to this dark cave.
You could also get this.
Man, it's crazy how deep GameCube got. Or God, why do I keep saying GameCube? Game Boy.
This game was, in both of them.
Last week was GameCube week with Barity. That's why.
Oh, nice.
Which was hilarious and also somewhat embarrassing, or maybe not embarrassing, but just tough to get through. Beard Super Drunk Bros is.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
We did Double Dash Drunk Bros and we got smashed.
It
was crazy.
Is that not the point of? I think this.
No, it was. It was just. It was crazy. Look at this, remembering these secrets.
I mean, well, you can tell because it either.
Like goes down all the way or doesn't.
Yeah.
But you like knew which one wasn't straight to spikes.
That is true. I also think I just went in the first one.
Just like pure guess.
I'll remember some things. Memory is such a weird.
This wiki is written so weirdly. Shout out to like whoever maintains this and runs this, but it's so weird sometimes. It like sort of like narrates the way through the levels, and it says, as the anti-hero continues. It's just like a weird thing. All these have hide tide differences. Or no, 1 and 3 have hide tide differences. And
I think they all change regardless of.
Yeah, it gets rid of the quicksand and replaces it with water.
There's a way to get up over here. Oh.
And so he like leads to like.
So there's the end of the level, or. No. Shoot. There's supposed to be something up here.
Oh.
Crap. There is something there, and I think it might be a treasure. It
That's
might be a thing that I have to also get after the high tide. We'll figure it out.
There is one of the treasures in this level.
I think that's
in the final room when it's flooded. You can get to the secret exit to Course 6.
Yep.
And then earlier in the level, you can get one of the treasures.
Okay. Is it all high tide?
Yeah. so don't worry about it too much. But let's before we move on, let's call it right here, and then we'll come back for another episode in World 1 for the next day. And don't worry, like it sounds like we're not going to get through this in a long time, but I promise he's going to be back like in a matter of weeks, and we're going to finish this.
Yeah, we'll take care of it all.
Yeah, and Jirard will be here, and it'll be fun. And maybe you can.
We're gonna have Jirard just pop in halfway through the playthrough.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow or Wednesday. Later, man.
Later.